See, and I'm with them on that because this is something that I notice women do a lot. Whenever you ask them questions that they don't like the answer to, they tend to do what she's doing. They want to give you a whole they want to give you a whole bunch of excuses why the answer is what it is because they don't like the answer. So well, the only reason why is this is because this, and it's because of this, and it's because of that, and it's because no, it just is. Quit trying to make all these excuses to try to alleviate accountability off of you. That's what women do, bro. God, bruh. So I'm like, women be avoiding accountability like Neo in the Matrix. Just over here. Like, man, if you don't take this L and keep it moving. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. Before we get started, make sure you please like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. On the road to 1,000 subs, baby. Let's get it. Alright, so if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. You're OG. I appreciate the love and support. Now let's come on here and jump into it. So today I am going to be reacting to a Kevin Samuels clip that I've meant to react to for in a long time now, and what made me think about it was this whole Roe versus Wade situation and how women are kind of like reaching out to men as if like we're supposed to fight this battle with them when we don't even have reproductive rights. So I've been finding it like pretty hypocritical for women to respond the way they've been responding to this overturn. This isn't necessarily related to it, but as far as like women saying that they don't need men per se, I found this really interesting, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Good. What's your disagreement?
My disagreement is just basically about the fact that Black women shouldn't have to feel obligated to smile to Black men. We're holding a lot of trauma. We're holding a lot of problems, mental health issues.
Hold on. How old are you?
24.
I'm gonna say this one more time. I need you to pay attention. I need all Black women to pay attention. The world does not owe you understanding or me understanding. If you have all this trauma, go seek professional help, because the rest of us do not have to suffer you.
I'm gonna stop it right here. This is something he always stressed, because a lot of women would come on there with the same excuse that she had, and I just peeped that too. She part of the bonnet crew, but for real, like, he was 100% right. It's like, ain't nothing other people can do about that but yourself. And if that's an issue that you have, then you need to seek the proper help to get that taken care of. You know what I mean? You see women all the time talking about somehow like, y'all need to heal, y'all need to heal before y'all move on. But then you got a woman on here who's only 24 over here saying that we have a lot of trauma holding. Okay. Well, get the help necessary to get to be better. But instead, what you want to do, you just want men to just accept whatever nonsense comes with that. So why should we have to deal with that? Especially if you don't feel, especially if you feel like merch smiling is asking for too much. Interesting. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, it's easy to tell Black women and Black people in the Black community to get help.
Whose responsibility is it to get the help they?
But it's not available readily to our community.
That is bullshit.
With the wealth cap growing, how many
whose
people
responsibility is it to get the mental help they need? Who?
It is ultimately the responsibility of us to get the mental health that we need. But I'm letting you know that we are very underserved.
You can't make this stuff up. So you say we're underserved. You got to tell me that the therapists that already exist are overloaded. We don't go get help, man. We just had a therapist on here before. I talked to psychiatrists, and first of all, understand who you're talking to. I know hundreds of people. What do black people tend to deal with? How do black women tend to deal with their mental health issues? With a licensed clinician or with Jesus?
That is what's pushed to us since
from
the age of we are little.
No, ma'am. I asked who. Let's see. I asked who they see. We're not gonna play. I'm not gonna play the lily pad game.
See, and I'm with them on that because this is something that I notice women do a lot. Whenever you ask them questions that they don't like the answer to, they tend to do what she's doing. They want to give you a whole bunch of excuses why the answer is what it is because they don't like the answer. So, well, the only reason why it's this is because this, and it's because of this, and it's because of that, and it's because no, it just is. Quit trying to make all these excuses to try to alleviate accountability off of you. That's what women do, bro. God, bruh. Swear, I'm like, women be avoiding accountability like Neo in the Matrix. Just over here. Like, man, if you don't take this L and keep it moving, Jesus Christ, let's go.
Did they go to a clinician or did they go to the church?
The church most often.
All right, and these are educated. Most of these women are educated, and they've heard about therapy. They make the choice not to go. No different than, I'm gonna switch it up. No different than women understand and hear that being 200 pounds at 5 foot tall is unhealthy. But yet 80% of our women are overweight and 80% of that is obese. They know the truth. They choose to do something else.
The narrative pushed to us most often is that a guy wants a woman with a big ass. He wants, a thick lady.
Accountability is kryptonite to modern women.
Yep. Damn, didn't I just say that? And don't get me wrong, I understand that's what's pushed. But there are women out there that are curvy, fat asses, and these women are not overweight. And what you're really going to hate is that these women tend to be non-black. That's another reason why you see more black men going outside of their race. Because there are women out of our race that are curvy and are thick, and they're not overweight. They just put in the work. And take it from somebody who's in the gym 5 times a week. Trust me, I know. I see it all the time. Let's keep it moving.
Man, you say the traumas? If I accept them, then you got to do something about them. Because what about the traumas that the black man has to deal with? But we still have to get out here and be functioning people in society, contributing. You don't get to walk around and say, have a special victim status.
Nope.
I'm not saying we should have a special victim status, but our circumstance is different. We are women.
Is your
we are less
You're 24 years old. Is your circumstance harder or easier than your grandmother and your great-grandmother?
Exponentially easier. We have access to information we didn't have.
Exponentially easier, but you're handling it worse. Your grandmother, your great-grandmother actually could work with a black man with more trauma.
Yep.
Because they understood that the black woman and the black man are on the same side. Now that we're all free and independent and we could do whatever we want to, why would we seek to, be one with the black man? We even think that being...
Thank you. Clip it, slice it, put it on World Star. She said it, not me. Now that you're independent, you don't need to be with. There you go. There you go. And there you go, black man. There it is. She's finally got one to say it.
Build businesses with us.
Your grandmothers and your great-grandmothers had more trauma and more stress and did it better. They have exponentially less and they're handling it worse. But it's because they're free and can do what the hell they want to. They'll need to be with you. So you don't need to feel any guilt for taking care of you. for putting yourself first and making your passion, your purpose, your priority. You don't need to feel guilty because this 24-year-old woman just said it. They don't feel any guilt about it. Thank you.
You lose.
There you have it, man. The moment Kevin Samuels finally got to get a woman to admit right there, live on camera, for millions to see, that they don't need us. But notice the first thing that came out of that woman's mouth was, build businesses with us. You notice she's saying, with us. Meaning, you want to run the business and you want me to follow you and back you up.
Nope.
See how women are trying to put men in a feminine role? It don't work. It doesn't work. And if it did work, this would be more of a worldwide thing, or at least more of a Western thing. This ideology being forced down our throat for the past God knows how many decades is not working. Divorce rates are down. Marriage rates are down. Childbirth rates are down. We have more single women in the history of this country. And it's predicted to be even worse in the future. And I'd imagine after this whole Roe v. Wade overturn, the way these women are responding to it is gonna get even worse. Cause you already got women over here saying, don't have sex, don't do this with men, don't do that with men. Over here telling men we should get vasectomies. It just goes to show you how selfish women are in this country, how entitled they are, how spoiled they are, and how well we've civilized this country as men to give them the life that they have here. Because the things that they're saying, they couldn't say these things in a country like Sudan or Afghanistan. I'm like, these women want to talk patriarchy. I'm like, go over there and talk that. Like Kevin Samuels said, you can go out there and rough it. You'll be free like a bug. For real. Oh my God, bro. Women have no idea how good they have it over here compared to other countries. You got other countries that literally cover their women up from head to toe just because of how y'all women are acting, being able to walk around and freely be able to wear whatever y'all want to wear, no matter how revealing it is. Because in these other countries, they understand men are visual creatures. But see, over here, men are taught to suppress their sexuality while women embrace theirs. And that's a big problem in our society, and that's why you have people in this country clashing at each other when it comes in terms of sexuality. Because even women that are in relationships still want to be able to show off like they single. I'm like, and these are the same women that get mad at they man just for liking another girl pic. The hypocrisy. That's the world we live in, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, bro. I always wanted to react to this because, man, you heard it from the horse's mouth. They don't need us. So when you got women like her and even women of other races screaming, they're strong and independent, I'm like, but look how they act. But look how they act in the moment this Roe v. Wade situation happened. Who was the first ones they came for? Men. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about this, y'all. Right? If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. You're an OG. Appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all liking the video. It helps with the algorithm so I can reach a broader audience. And hit the notification bell so that way y'all know when I'm uploading. And until the next video, y'all. Deuces.